everyone showed everyone dignity, I think it'll make the world a better place.
We should help each other. No one knows everything. Some people don't know dignity. Everybody was created equal. Thank you.
That's how you make it through. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. All I want is dignity. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. All we're looking for, dignity. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. All I want is dignity. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. All we're looking for, dignity. In the face of adversity, you and I must see.
You are all very talented people. The question is that how will you use your full potential in ways that increase also the dignity of others?
Say it like you mean it. How you gonna leave? Love. Say it like you mean it. How you gonna leave? Love. I love you too.
It does not only transform the life of the students participating in a Dignity Day, but it also transforms the life of those doing Dignity Days.
In the face of adversity, you and I must see that the power is in you.
And I represented a 17-year-old boy who was sentenced to death in Louisiana, and he was innocent. And I went to visit him in the prison cell, and he was very clear, and he said to me, "Shawnee, don't worry about me, the truth is going to set me free." And 5 years later, I had the privilege of going to his sister's wedding in New Orleans. He was free, and we got to walk down the aisle of the church together. So I hope that the dignity that he showed is something we can spread across the world. So thank you very much.
We're gonna have some of you come up here and tell your dignity stories. This is the best part, right?
I promised to myself to have my grandfather as a role model who was loving to everyone and helped everyone.
Jadi intinya kalian semua tuh.
Min historie startet derfor med hvor mye dumt jeg har gjort, fordi jeg var en klovn som trengte oppmerksomhet. Jeg kan med god samvittighet si at etter at du har gjort det her, så det en helt fantastisk følelse.
You know, I'm so touched. I actually feel very emotional. Just the generosity of spirit that is in this room. The honesty that your messages have come across with. I want to thank you. You must be the change you wish to see in the world.
International dignitaries, Norwegian royalty and young global leaders from the World Economic Forum descended on a small school in Grassy Park just outside Cape Town.
निजी और सरकारी 56 स्कूलों के तलबा और तालिबात ने हिस्सा लिया.
Hoy es el Día Mundial de la Dignidad.
Everybody in here can change the world. You are going to make a difference in the world.
Jeg husker den dagen jeg gråt så mye, fordi jeg var så glad fordi at jeg fikk gått på skole.
Thank you very much. My name is Olivier, and I have a passion. My passion is human behavior. I study how the brain of people is functioning, how we make decisions, how we're influenced by each other. And amongst all the things that we discover when we study humans, their behavior, and their brains, there is one fact that we can't deny. This fact is that negativity travels very, very fast. Negative actions, negative thinking sticks in our minds. No later than today, we're all concerned about someone being beheaded and this news being all around the world. We hear about that, but we don't hear about people all around the world who help each other, save lives, help dignify each other. And this is what global dignity is about, empowering youth to live a dignified life. This organization was created in 2006 by 3 exceptional individuals: the Crown Prince Haakon of Norway, John Hope Bryan, and Pekka Himinen, who reached out to their fellow young global leaders of the World Economic Forum in order to spread dignity, to help people lead a dignified life. I know that there is so much we can do for each other, but we're busy, we're concerned about ourselves. And this is why global dignity runs following several principles. These principles, we spread them around the world in more than 60 countries, and we'll soon be reaching 500,000 kids in schools that are running the Global Dignity curriculum on Global Dignity Day, which this year is going to take place on October the 15th. So, we have 5 principles. 5 principles that we need to embrace. The first principle is that every human being has a right to lead a dignified life. The second one is that dignified life is an opportunity to fulfill one's potential based on having a human level of healthcare, education, income, and security. Dignity is about having the freedom to make decisions on one's life and to be met with respect for his right. The fourth principle is that dignity should be the basic principle for all our action. And finally, ultimately, our own dignity is interdependent with the dignity of others. So how do we run global dignity around the world? We run actions in schools, but beyond schools, we also help organizations, companies with ethics, dignity, running seminars, help people care of each other. But on a daily basis, there are so many organizations that ask you for your time, for your money, for your actions. Yet, we have to take care of ourselves. But this should not prevent us from taking care of others, especially if it only takes a little action, a micro action to help others. And this is why, here, today, we're going to launch for the first time our new global campaign, which is going to be a social media campaign with a twist. This global campaign is a challenge for positivity, positive thinking, dignity actions to be spread all around the world, on the internet, on social media, instead of negativity. And I'm going to ask you to help us launch globally this campaign. In order to do so, we use some things that we learned from behavioral sciences. The one thing we learned is that in order for people to do actions, to help each other, we have to help them. It has to be easy. So in order to ease your helping each other, you're promoting dignity, we created an app that you can download. This app will help you spread all around the world your micro-actions for dignity. Being calling someone you haven't called for a while, being visiting a person that needs support at the hospital, helping an old person crossing the road. All these actions will help their dignity. But of course, a lot of dignity issues are things we take for granted. There are some kids that don't go to school around the world because there are no toilets in the school, and they are ashamed to do what nature forces them to do in front of other people. Is this normal? Shouldn't we help them lead a dignified life? So what we take for granted is not granted for most people on the planet. How can we do that? How can we spread positive actions? Our Less More campaign is about promoting positive things. Less bullying on the internet, more embracing, enhancing, uploading worshipping those who do good actions. And this is where I need you now. So please, all of you, can you take your cell phones? I know that generally when someone is speaking, it's very rude to take your cell phone and use it. So please take your cell phone. I'm going to do it. Take your cell phone. Take a picture of you. Take a picture of all of you here. And please tweet it, Facebook it, Instagram it with a hashtag GDignity and at globaldignity.fr. And for me to do that, I'm going to ask you one more thing. You take your cell phones. Can I ask you all to stand up, please? Because we have to promote this positivity. So I want you all to stand up. And if you want to help me beat my fellow country chairs all around the world who are going to make the biggest noise, I want you to help me scream dignity with me. Are you ready? Dignity. Make some noise, please, for global dignity. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I count on you. Please share this information. Promote global dignity and dignity. Help. And on October 15th, you, parents, if you have kids, talk to them about how they can help dignity around the world. Dignity should be the #1 right for everyone. We're here at the Positive Economy Forum, and Global Dignity is very grateful to be allowed to share with you our work, our passion for human dignity. Thank you very much, and don't forget to help us promote dignity, because not only October 15 should be Global Dignity Day, but every day should be Global Dignity Day worldwide. Thank you very much.